So in this videos I will be showing the banknotes from the 15 series. The goal of this series by the Bank of Thailand was to promote and then draw public attention to the activities that the monarchs of the Chakri Dynasty contribute to the country. So that's the aim of the Bank of Thailand. So the 20 here offensive number. So the price will be different from, I think it should not be more than 50 baht if you were to buy a regular note, not a fancy zero number here. So let's start with the 20 baht here. So the 20 baht here, the front you have King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great and the uniform of the Supreme Commander, and then to his right is the King's monogram. So here's the portrait of the King. And then the King's personal monogram, Poporo. And then here, I don't know if you can see it, but 20. And then the circle here, if you hold against the light, the two sides combine together. So the back here has King Ananta Mahidol Rama 8. The back here, that's the Rama 8, no, Rama's 8 or Rama, the Rama 8 bridge. And then here, Rama 8, and then Prince Bhumibol, they went to Sampeng, Chinatown. Back then, after World War II, the relationship between the Chinese community and then Thai wasn't good. So during the king visit to Thailand, he studied. Back then the royal family, they stay in Switzerland to the royal family was educated there. So yeah, so here's Rama 8, King Ananta. So he became king really young when his uncle Rama 7 resigned, abdicated, and then he became king. According to the succession rule, a few of his uncle was not qualified, and then he was the person that qualified. So this is a picture from the visit to show appreciation. And then after that visit, the Thai and Chinese community relation got better. So one of the few achievements, even though it's a short reign, but good achievement too. So the 50 baht, there's two types. Type 1, the note is made of polymer. I believe that was printed in Australia. So you still have the king and a full supreme commander, and then to his right, the emblem of the Chakri Dynasty, the trident and then the chakra. So the first edition of the 50 baht is polymer. And then the back here, you have the king's great grandfather, King Mongkut Rama 4. He's the king in the novel The King and I, or Anna and the King. So this is the Prapatom JD. And then the king is the father of Thai modern science. He was able to predict where a total eclipse might occur, and then it was occurred at Ho Hen Prachok Kalikam. Yeah. So here's the king. Oh, and then you see the shares here, and then the royal decoration there. I think it may not be. It might be. That's the order of legion. Was the king was given that order by Napoleon III. So okay, here's the temple, the telescope, and then the globe, and then the king. So that's type 1. Type 2. Type 2 made out of cotton. So not much difference. And it cost me $1.75. I bought this like years ago, almost a decade now. So the 100 also have two different types too. So the front has the same design, I mean like the portrait of the rest of the denomination, but the back here is the same design as the 100 but of the 14 series. So this is the front of the 14 series, front of the 15 series, the back. So the back depicts the old way of education where kids learn from the monk at the temple, and then a westernized education. So that's the old way of getting educated in Thailand, and then the new way. So this is a statue at Chulalongkorn University, one of the top university in Thailand. So you have the statue of King Chulalongkorn the Great, and then King Vijayawut, the founder of the university. So for type 2, so you have the king and then the monogram here. So the back depict Rama V declare the abolishment of slavery. So Rama V, King Chulalongkorn the Great, and then the emancipation of slavery. The process of eliminating slavery in Thailand started a few years after Civil War, and then finally complete, I think, early 1900, before 1910, I think. And then the 500 baht for the longest time take me forever to acquire the 500 baht. So the king's monogram here. So 500. And then the back here depict Rama III, King Jasidabuddin Tra, or พระนางเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว in Thai. Like Rama III, like I think he got like a few name changes. So he's famous for during his reign. A lot of trading happened during his reign, and then it was said that when he died, he didn't elevate any of his sons to be the next king. So the royal counselor, they chose Prince Mongkut to be king. And then because of the huge surplus from trading, he collected them in a small red pouch. And then the Rama V's reign, when the French and Thai got into a war, Rama V was able to use that surplus to pay the reparation to the French. Even though the French started it, but the French won. So Thai had to pay reparation. And then the temple here, that's the Loha Prasad and Rachana Dharam temple. So yeah. And then the 1000 also have two types. So you have the Type I. You have the Type I doesn't have the hologram strip here. So you have the king and the supreme commander's uniform and the king's emblem. So no color shifting. So Type I, you don't have the hologram strip here. And then this is the reverse of the back. The center here you have King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great. And then the Pasak Jolasi Dam here. And then the cultural land managed according to the King Nuteri or something like that. So let's see. So here's the new theory of how to like cultivate stuff. And then here's the dam, and then the king. I think the king's promote self-sufficient or something like that. So here's the color scheme here. You have green and then brown. I pay for 1100. Oh, what happened here? Okay. So this is Type II. Type I, you don't have the hologram strip here, and then now you have. So that's the difference between 1 and 2. And then for Type II, it's the color scheme on the back. So here you can see green and then brown, right? Brown. So that's the difference between 1 and 2. Yep, so that's the only difference between those two notes. So not much to explain. I don't think there's any changes too. So yeah, but let's take a closer look again. So here's the So yeah, that's all of the notes and the 16 series that I have in my collection.